my dear students. I welcome you on my second video in the discussion of money. In the first video, we discussed what is money and what are the definitions of the money. So that video understands us the idea, the concept of money that we are using in our daily transaction, right? The definition says that money is a thing, money is an object, money is a record which is generally accepted, which is in general use or generally accepted by all the people for the payment of goods and services as well as for the repayment of the debt. So that is the money, right? The money is plays very important role in our life. So can you imagine the economy, the world, or our life without money? No. We need in every kinds or in every activities in our modern life, money plays very important role. As I said, money is not gives us food, shelter, or our necessities, but money is also gives a status in the society. On that basis, on that process, or on that way, money plays very important role in our life. So this is the second video or continued part of the first video that here we discuss functions of the money. Functions of the money. So to understand the role or the performance, the use of the money in our life or in the economy, the monetary economics provides us this topic, the functions of the money. Okay, here we discuss the role, the performance or the use of the money in four groups. The monetary economics here classifies all the functions, all the role or all the uses of the money into four groups as primary functions, secondary functions, contingent functions and the other functions. There are four groups in the functions of the money that explains the use of the kind money in primary role, secondary role, in contingent and the other functions. In this particular video, we discuss the first two groups, primary functions and secondary functions of the money. The contingent and other function will be discussed in the next video, okay? But here, in this particular video, we discuss primary functions of the money and the secondary functions of the money. So, come to the first point. We know that, right? Before going to explain the functions of the money, we know what is money. What is money? Where it is generally accepted. In the definition, we discussed that the new terms which are given by different kinds of the economists. The general acceptability, business obligations, medium of exchange, store of value, measure value. So all that. Those terms are here. Those terms explains us in the definition explains us the functions. Okay, here all those functions which are given, which are opinioned by or defined by many economists are clubbed into four here. The first one, primary functions of the money. In the primary functions of the money, primary functions means here they are the main functions. They are the main functions of the money. In the primary function, there are two functions are there: medium of exchange and the unit of account. Medium of exchange and the unit of account are the two main or primary functions of the money. Main or primary functions of the money. Take the first one, medium of exchange. Medium of exchange means a money, a kind of money which is generally used or generally accepted by all the people in their all transactions, especially in the payment of goods and services. Before or in the ancient societies, in the pastoral societies, we know that people are using commodities. That is called as people are using commodities to buy other commodities. That is called as commodity money, or the system is called as barter system. So in the barter system, people uses commodities. So the barter system is not important here to us, that we know that what is barter system. Barter system uses commodities. For example, a baker uses baking, his goods, his produces, a baker produces of bread or anything to buy his other necessities. To buy steak or to buy meat, he has to use his baking foods like bread or anything. In the pastoral society, that is same, the rice, the wheat and other users. So here, the medium of exchange, the first role of the money, the medium of exchange solves that difficulties of barter system. There is a problem, that is the problem of double coincidence. The barter system creates the problem of double coincidence of wants. What do you mean by the double coincidence of wants? The barter system creates that. For example, double coincidence of want problem means, for example, there are two individuals are there, individual A and individual B. Individual A is producing wheat, and at the same time individual B will be produce corn. Here the exchange is possible that individual A needs corn, or individual B at the same time individual B also needs wheat. If the individual A want to buy corn and individual B want to buy wheat, there is a trade, there is an exchange is possible between individual A and individual B. But if the A has different needs, if the B has different needs, there is a difference between the needs of the individual A and individual B, there is no possibility of exchanges. That is the problem of double coincidence. The needs, the wants of the individuals. The irrelation between the wants between the individuals is generally occurs in the barter system. To solve the barter system, to solve the difficulties in the barter system, to solve the double coincidence of the wants in the barter system, there is a need of one kind which is used by all the people as a money. So that is the first or primary function, that money act as the medium of exchange in all kinds of the payment accepted by all the people. That is the first one, the medium of exchange. Then second one, unit of account. Unit of account or measurement of value. Unit of account or measurement of value. Here, unit of account is a numerical unit of measurement of the commodities in the market values. Unit of account means here it is a numerical unit to measure the values of the commodities, values of the goods and services. For example, the market value, or we call that price level. The commodities in the barter system, the commodities does not measure the values. So to exchange bread with the meat, there is no such accurate measurement. For example, 1 pound can be used for one bread. At the same time, to buy meat, to buy steak, there may be 5 pounds. What happened? The 5 pounds of to buy steak will be used 5 units of the bread. So that's why the barter system, there is no use of the pound, right? But in the barter system, there is a use of packs of the goods or the number of the commodities. So that's why that does not measure real values of the commodity. So that's why the money which is used by the all as a medium of exchange to pay the goods and services, that measures the values of the commodity, units of the goods. Units of the goods, so that's why there is a price level. The price level is in terms of the money, and that is measured as medium of exchange, and that is the unit of account or measurement of the value. That is the second. Then these two are the primary functions or sole functions of the money. Primary functions: the money measures, the money used, the money act as the medium of exchange. The money measures the values of the commodities. Values of the commodities. That is the primary functions. They are the primary functions of the money. Then come to the second group, that is secondary functions of the money. Come to the second group, secondary functions of the money. In the secondary functions, the group consists three main functions, three main other functions of the money. They are store of value, standard of deferred payment, and transfer of value. So, as the money used as medium of exchange and unit of account, measurement of the value, after that the money used in these areas, in these uses. The first one, store of value. In the secondary function, first one, store of value. So there is a stability in the values of the commodity, as the money represents money as stability in the value. Here the people can save their present earnings to meet future, right? People earnings income, the people can hold their part of income for future meetings, to meet their future uncertainties. So that's why here money as store of value, money as stability in the store of value, to meet their future or for their future payments. Money as store of value. So if we can store money in our pocket, in ourself safely, or we can save money in the financial institutions, in the commercial banks, or in the non-banking financial corporations. Here, if we save money in ourselves safely, there is no loss. If we save money in financial institutions like commercial banks or in the non-banking financial corporations, there is also no loss of our saving. What happened? The financial institutions also pay a certain interest over our savings. So that's why there is a nominal income on our saving in the financial institutions. If we save also, there is no loss. If it is spoiled or if it is affected by the water or fire, there will be loss of value in the money, in the original value of money. But the denominated or the legal tender monies, if we store safely in the long term, for our long term payment, to meet our long term uncertainties, there is no such loss of values in the original value. So that is the third function, that is the third use of the money, where the money is generally accepted by all the people as a medium of exchange, as the money measures the values of the commodity. At the same time, with the stable values, we can store the money, any kinds of the money, any standards of the money in modern times. That is the first secondary function of money. Then second one, standard of deferred payment. Standard of deferred payment means it is an accepted way. Deferred payment system, standard of deferred payment, or in other words, we can use deferred payment system. It is a system, or it is a accepted way to pay off debt. It is an accepted way to pay off debt. So now we can pay the values of the commodities later. The delayed payment, what we call the delayed payment, or there is another concept is that buy now pay later. Buy now pay later is the another concept. The buy now pay later also provides this one, deferred payment system. In our daily life, we are involved in such transactions. We are involved in such transactions, that is the loan installments, that is the insurance premiums, that is the pension schemes, and many others. So that's why standard deferred payment is common in our life, and it is a accepted way to settle or to pay off debt in the denominated way or in the legal tender currencies. It is common, it is general in our life, as we are involved in the loan installments, EMIs, or we are involved in the insurance premiums, pension schemes, and many others. How the money as deferred payment system, this is common in our life. The online purchases also provide that buy now pay later policies. So it is common. How the money passes this function due to the other facilities, due to the other functions, as money is the medium exchange. Money acts as medium of exchange, which is in general use. It measures the values of the commodity, unit of account, units of the commodity, and where it has stability in the store value. Those money kinds can be used for delayed payment or deferred payments. So that's why money is an important function, that it is involved in the loan installments, insurance premiums, and many other deferred payments. In briefly, deferred payment means it is an accepted way by all to pay off debt or to delay on the payments. Delayed payments. That is the second important secondary function. Then third one, transfer of value. It is also a most important function of the money, transfer of value. So money process transferring in all kinds from one place to another place, from one person to another person, from one time to another time. As it has stability in the value, as it is stability, there is no depreciation, there is no loss of the value, that we can store at the same time with those same characters, with those same features of the money, we can transfer it from one to another region, another place, or another time. So that's why money, which is process general use, measurement of the value, store of value, deferred payments, we can use the money to transfer assets, to transfer the liquid forms as bonds, shares, securities, checks, bills of exchanges, and many others for our local transactions or the international transactions. We can transfer it, we can transfer the money at any amount. That is the another important function of the money, that the money is stable, or money provides the transferring facility. If we transfer through the financial institutions, the institution may charge us a nominal commission. There may be charges of the interest over the transformation of the money from one to another. But we can easily transfer the modern standards of the money, or the most liquid forms of the money. So that's why money possesses the transferring value. So these five are the topmost important functions of the money. The primary function, both are interrelated. All these functions are interrelated. The money act as the medium of exchange in the general acceptability. It has general acceptability to solve the difficulties of the barter system, or to resolve the double coincidence of problem. It also has measurement of the value, or it evaluates the commodities, evaluates the unit of the commodities in the market price. As it measures the values of the commodity, there is a stability in the value. There is the stability in the value. We can store money. We can store money for our future needs, future necessities. That is the store of value. As it has store of value, as it has stability in the store of value, there is a standard deferred payment. Standard deferred payment means it is an act, it is an settled way, or it is an accepted way to pay off the debt, or which can be involved in the delayed payment. And last one, transfer value. We can easily transfer the values, the kinds of the money from one place to another place, from one person to another person, from one time to another time easily. There is no depreciation, there is no difficulties, there is no loss of value in the transfer. So this is enough for today's video, today's lecture, that we discuss primary functions and the secondary functions, the topmost important functions of the money. In the next video, we will discuss the third group and the fourth group. The third group, contingent or subsidiary functions of the money, and the other functions. Those two functions are also the important functions of the money. And the important point is that the contingent function and the other functions are those functions which are directly affected the progress of the economy. So this is enough for today's video. We will meet in next class or in the next video. Thank you.